3 years ago, when Amy was just off of her big wave, her father went on BBC and asked her fans to stop supporting her. He was worried about her, and he felt that she was thriving off of fan support and didn't feel like she had to clean up her act. He implored the fans to stop supporting her in an effort to kind of force her to get it together. The thing I couldn't help but wonder this weekend was, had we stopped supporting her, would that made any sort of difference?
It probably would have drove her crazier. Now you got people who generate your income, who give you inspiration to make the music that you make. They stop fucking with you? Can't imagine what that feels like.
Well, no, you can. If you've ever seen that show Intervention, that's exactly what it looks like. Yeah. That's one of the main threats. All the family that gets together, the first thing they say is, okay, if you do not go to rehab today, we will stop supporting you. You can't live in this house anymore. I'm not accepting your phone calls. I'm not giving you this. I'm not giving you that. He basically tried to pull a worldwide intervention.
Sunday, I was revisiting her catalog, and listening to Rehab now is impossible. Now the idea of listening to Rehab is like, nope, not gonna do it, because it's not fun, engaging song anymore.
I think that was like an indirect scream of help me.
The whole time she was screaming help me. If you listen to like a lot of her lyrics, she was just like, you could tell this woman was tortured. I just wonder if we just ignored the actual sincerity behind it and concentrated on how beautiful the delivery was.
No addict feels it can happen to them until it happens. That's the problem. If addicts knew that they were gonna die, if this next hit is gonna kill me, they wouldn't take that next hit. The problem is, it's crapshoot. We all helped it become cool by bumping the song and making it look like the cool shit to do. Even in hip hop, everybody's running around with codeine.
It's not on us. It's like the people that are around her, the label heads, the producers, the managers. Like, y'all don't see what's going on with this shit. Like, y'all don't see this.
What do you tell Lil Wayne? Like, put that cup away. Like,
he put that shit down. He put it down.
Drake picked it up.
Drake is running around saying, yo, could be purple, could be pink, depending on how you mix that shit. Cause
it's a hot ass line, Sherbert. Nah, that's line though.
But here,
there we go.
I thought he was kind of just rapping about it to be cool, but turns out that it's part of his lifestyle, maybe. I don't know. I'm still hoping he's just rapping about it to be like his daddy. I don't know. Drake, please don't. Just stay rich and famous. Just sex and rock and roll, no drugs.
Drake is not, I don't think he's on the cusp of...
Until he's gone. Right.
So it's our responsibility. It's not our responsibility to tell a nigga put the cup down.
Let me ask you a question. If it wasn't Drake the singer, if it was Aubrey or Homeboy, somebody that you grew up with...
Yeah, that's a different dynamic.
Let me ask you, can I finish? Right, so I feel like I should stage an intervention. I think you have a problem.
I don't give a fuck. Care.
It just seemed only fitting if, while we're talking about Amy Winehouse, the only person actually consuming any sort of drugs or alcohol is Low. It just sort of made sense to naturally have an intervention.
Beers don't get me drunk, so it relaxes me. It's a tiny bit tipsy, but no, it just relaxes me. I like to drink beer, so it's not like I have to drink beer to get my point across. What we're really talking about right now is
who is responsible?
The responsibility. And we're not around Amy. I'm not around Drake. If Meg was on
the shit... But you do understand that by you saying to him, yo, that's a hot line, that is being around him. These people are on a worldwide...
It's supporting. It's not being around him.
It's not a direct
but
support.
It's supporting. Yeah, it's supporting.
But it's the motherfuckers that are around him in the studio when he's making that hot line.
I'm not saying that.
So you can't look at me like when I said it's a hot line.
I'm not saying they don't have more responsibility than you do. They definitely have more responsibility. Absolutely. But when we co-sign shit like that, it's okay. People don't even have shame about the foul shit they do. He's talking about taking drugs that killed Pimp C.
Right.
His man, like one of his mentors, Pimp C, God bless, is not here off the strength of shit like that. Now you're doing it, and we co-sign it by not making you ashamed of it. Instead of us saying, "Oh, fuck is wrong with you? Man, get that shit out of here."
We're saying to Drake, "Yo, think about that the next time you're in the studio with Bun. Are you gonna spit that line in front of him?"
I'm not taking on the responsibility of policing these artists and policing these singers, whatever, on what they do in their personal life. You have their best friends, and they're not saying anything.
How do you know they're not saying anything?
Because they're making the music.
That doesn't mean they're
not saying anything.
I'm sure Aubrey is a smart individual. He knows right from wrong. He knows what's healthy and what's not. Whatever you choose to do with your life, you choose to do with your life. I'm not here to judge you. You know the consequences of the things that you do and you say. I can't tell you what to do, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
And why was Amy Winehouse song such a hit?
Because America loves a fucking train wreck.
Yep.
We love watching Lil Wayne do what he did. We love watching Kurt Cobain do what he did. We love watching Jimi Hendrix. We love watching all that shit. We love watching a train wreck. We love watching Drake about to be a train wreck. We love watching.
That breaks my heart.
We love watching Amy Winehouse be a train wreck.
But here's the thing.
Amy came in the room as a train wreck, and that's a lot different than watching someone transform.
Okay, if you're going to take that stance of artists shouldn't do this, and it's bad that they're taking drugs, and it's bad that they're drinking so much, let's take that stance from the first time we hear it, and not wait until they die.
I don't think we should be telling them what to do and what not to do. I just think the cosigns can go away. I think we don't have to make it cool to do. We don't have to tell them, yo, that shit is crazy. And then when they're walking around with the cup, look at them like pretend nothing's there. Like, really?
If a network or a radio or a label won't play your music because it's dealing with these topics, then maybe we won't make those songs. Let's say Chris Brown's song with the whole DICK says it like 10 times on that track. They don't even play it at all. I heard they had like a big controversy. Maybe it's a world problem, a big issue that a thing like Amy Winehouse can help us see.
I agree with that. If the radio would dead you would knock that shit off.
You stop covering Sammy!
I was standing here first.
Yo, Sammy, you can sit right here.
Sammy Needles, he's a very good DJ. He's a radio personality also. He just came from like some world tour, Russia, Paris, all over the world DJing. He knows his hip hop.
I was sitting over there. I was sitting over there chilling. I had my beer. And what's his name?
Sammy.
Right. Sammy came in and basically replaced me, right? Because there was too much chocolate up there.
He's cuter.
So they put a little vanilla spice in there.
I like the white guy. I like White Low better. I do. I just do. He's cute. I don't remember what his name is, but I like White Low.
I've been in the Jump Off TV family for a long time. Before you, and before you, not before you, and before you, Sammy. It really hurts because you know what this is? Because we were talking about the Amy Winehouse thing, and I drink a lot. So now they're really trying to separate me from the bunch because they don't.
We are not going to co-sign your alcoholism.
It's
just like
it's
what we're talking about. We're not going to co-sign your alcoholism. So if you continue to drink, this is an intervention. Actually, we brought up the Amy Winehouse thing to teach you a lesson.
This is about
this is your
Niall.
intervention.
Let's call him
if
Niall.
Yes, Niall. If you continue to just get drunk randomly on a Wednesday afternoon, and look at what he's doing as I'm talking to him.
Mind
You
you,
continue to do this shit.
eggnog is for Christmas.
Yo,
And he drinks it every day.
Right. He continues
The ladies love my dedication to eggnog. Just
You
understand
know who loves it? Christmas elves. No regular women love your dedication to eggnog in July.
I'm not sure if he has a drinking problem. I don't know, because it seems like maybe he does have it under control, but then...
Just so we're clear. I do not have, and I can't believe I'm often addressing this shit as I take a swig of my beer. I do not have a problem. I do not have an issue with alcohol. I like to call myself a controlled alcoholic, and I'm not making light of anyone because I know there's serious situations out there with people who do have actual alcohol problems, and I am not one of those people. I don't need to have a drink every day. It's just fun. You drink beer, drink out, like, you know, it's cool. I don't have a problem. Like, for those who think I drink a lot, I like eggnog, I like beer, I like Blue Moon, I like Jack Daniels, but I don't have a problem. If you watch Jump Off TV and you love our content and you want me removed, just tell me.
Do you know how many? Oh my God,
Just
they're gonna go crazy.
email us and just tell us, Niall, we don't like you. Niall, you drink too much, and we want Sammy to
Raise your
replace
hand,
you.
Sammy.
If you
That's
think
Sammy.
Sammy's cuter, press
Yeah.
1 in the comments
If you think,
below.
Because I feel good
But
about
Sammy
myself.
can't say the N-word.
Ever. What about with artists when you pull out the alcohol and the drugs and they're less creative and the artist
That's
like,
not our
nearly as
problem.
good?
Your job as an artist is to be an artist. Look at Eminem.
Nobody should need a crutch for anything. Like, not even just an artist. If you're an accountant, you shouldn't need a crutch to be an accountant. If you're gonna be the best at what you are, you do it.
Some might argue that a
Wait. We shouldn't need a crutch, huh?
Bump, bump.
Exhibit A.
What's happening here?
Exhibit B. We shouldn't need a crutch. Oh, but I'm the. Okay, yeah, right.
I don't need that.
Sammy, I hope you know what you got yourself into.
Is that an addiction or a vice? I think people get addictions and vices switched up all the time. A vice is something you do that probably isn't the best thing for you to do, but you can't help but do it. An addiction is something that is definitely bad for you to do, and you can't stop doing it.
I'm not addicted.
Most addicts say that.
It's just
I'm not addicted to either this or this. So however, if either company would like to send me some.
And now this is
I'm not opposed to it.
Video pandering.
Eminem has erased that whole I can't write, I can't be as creative without.
Right.
He came back and he proved, yeah, you can. If you're really good, if you really know what the fuck you're doing, if you're serious about your craft, yeah, you can. You may have to work harder at it, but yeah, you can.
I've always had this theory that some of the genius level people have had to have something to turn it off. Like when you know that you're here to change music or change something, like some of them have to have that one thing that turns it off. Miles Davis had it. Ernest Hemingway, as far as writing was concerned. Hendrix, like the genius level people. Even D'Angelo with his issues. But Prince, who's a genius level dude, you don't hear about him being addicted to anything except for huff. I think his one vice is huff. His addiction is huff.
You want to say once more that you think Prince's addiction is huff?
No, I want to say that I want to say that we should all start huffing instead of taking drugs.
Well, hold on, because R. Kelly could agree with you too, and that's not necessarily
who he's the problem.
His music was a lot better when we allowed him to have sex with younger girls.
I don't know about that. I like the newer shit. What's wrong with the newer shit?
R&B died, not R. Kelly.
There it is. She upset. She is upset. She is upset.
I love R&B. We're giving it our all, slowly hinting to our lovely friend that he needs help, that it's not just fun, that he is out of control, and this is step one.
Like starting August 1st, I'm not drinking for an entire month. Just to show y'all how easy and how simple it is for me to cut the alcohol